Welcome, fellow travelers, to the magnificent city of London. This is a place where every street corner has a story to tell, where ancient history lives alongside modern energy. London is not just the capital of England, it is a global hub of culture, finance and art, a bustling metropolis that has welcomed people from all over the world for centuries. It's a city that feels both grand and intimate at the same time. You can wander through royal parks one moment and find yourself in a trendy, vibrant market the next. The River Thames flows through its heart, a silent witness to the city's incredible journey through time. Prepare to be charmed, surprised, and completely captivated by its spirit. London is a city of incredible diversity, a true melting pot where over 300 languages are spoken. This rich tapestry of cultures is what makes the city so exciting and dynamic. You can taste the world in its restaurants, hear it in the music drifting from its pubs, and see it in the faces of the people you meet. It's a place that constantly reinvents itself while holding tightly to its cherished traditions. One of the most fascinating things about London is how easily the old and the new coexist. You might see a sleek glass skyscraper standing proudly next to a centuries-old church, a perfect symbol of London's enduring character. As you begin your exploration, you'll discover that London is really a collection of distinct villages, each with its own unique personality. From the regal elegance of Westminster to the bohemian vibe of Notting Hill and the edgy artistic streets of Shoreditch, there's a neighbourhood to suit every taste. This structure makes the city feel more manageable and invites you to explore beyond the main tourist trail. Taking the time to wander through these different areas is the best way to get a real feel for local life. You'll find hidden gardens, quirky shops, and cosy cafes that you won't find in any guidebook. So pack your most comfortable walking shoes and an open mind. London is a city that rewards the curious. It invites you to get a little lost, to strike up a conversation with a local, and to experience its wonders with all your senses. Whether you are a history buff, a foodie, a theatre lover, or simply a curious traveller, London has something special waiting for you. This guide is here to help you navigate its famous landmarks and hidden gems, ensuring your trip is filled with joy, discovery, and unforgettable memories. Let's dive in and explore this incredible city together. When you think of London, certain iconic images immediately come to mind. At the top of that list is the magnificent Houses of Parliament, with its famous clock tower, officially named the Elizabeth Tower, but known to the world as Big Ben. Hearing its deep, resonant chimes echo across the city is a quintessential London experience. Standing on Westminster Bridge, you can capture that perfect postcard photo with the Gothic Revival masterpiece as your backdrop. This building is not just a landmark, it is the heart of British democracy, a symbol of power and history that commands your attention and respect. It's a sight that truly makes you feel like you have arrived in London. Just across the river, a modern icon graces the skyline, the London Eye. This giant Ferris wheel offers a breathtaking 30-minute ride that gives you a bird's-eye view of the entire city. From the top of your glass capsule, you can see for miles on a clear day, spotting landmarks like Buckingham Palace, St. Paul's Cathedral, and the Shard. It's a fantastic way to get your bearings and appreciate the sheer scale of London. I recommend booking your tickets in advance, especially during peak season, to avoid long queues. Going for a ride just before sunset is particularly magical, as you can watch the city lights begin to twinkle on below you. A short walk from the river will lead you to Buckingham Palace, the official London residence of the monarch. The sheer grandeur of the palace is impressive, with its ornate gates and uniformed guards. If you time your visit right, you can witness the changing of the guard ceremony, a display of British pomp and pageantry that has taken place for centuries. It's a free spectacle, but be sure to arrive early to get a good viewing spot, as it draws large crowds. While you can't just walk in, the staterooms are open to the public for a limited time during the summer months, offering a glimpse into the lavish world of royalty. No tour of London's icons would be complete without a visit to the Tower of London. This historic castle has served as a royal palace, a prison, an armory, and even a zoo. Its stone walls hold 1,000 years of stories, from tales of imprisoned royals to the mystery of the two young princes who disappeared within its confines. Here you can meet the famous beefeaters, the ceremonial guardians of the tower, and gaze upon the dazzling crown jewels. The history is palpable, and a guided tour by a yeoman warder will bring its dramatic past to life with humour and fascinating detail. It's a must-see for anyone interested in England's royal history. London's history is a long and dramatic saga, stretching back nearly 2,000 years to its founding by the Romans, who called it Londinium. They established a settlement on the banks of the River Thames, building a wall to protect it, parts of which can still be seen today. This Roman legacy laid the foundation for the city that would eventually become a global powerhouse. After the Romans left, the city faced invasions and turmoil, but always managed to rebuild and grow. The medieval period saw the construction of major landmarks like Westminster Abbey and the Tower of London, solidifying the city's importance as a centre of royal and political power. The Tudor and Stuart periods brought both splendour and disaster. This was the era of Shakespeare, a time when London's theatres flourished and its population boomed. However, the city also endured immense hardship. In 1665, the Great Plague swept through its crowded streets, claiming tens of thousands of lives. Just 1 year later, in 1666, the Great Fire of London devastated the medieval city, destroying most of its wooden buildings, including the old St. Paul's Cathedral. From these ashes, a new London emerged, with architect Sir Christopher Wren leading the charge to rebuild the city with stone and brick, giving us many of the beautiful churches we see today. The 18th and 19th centuries saw London transform into the capital of the vast British Empire. It became the world's largest city and a centre of industry, finance and trade. This Victorian era brought immense wealth and innovation, including the construction of the world's first underground railway, the Tube. However, it was also a time of great social inequality, as depicted in the novels of Charles Dickens. The grand architecture from this period, from the Royal Albert Hall to the intricate design of Tower Bridge, stands as a testament to the city's power and ambition during this influential time in its history. The 20th century tested London's resilience once again. The city suffered extensive bombing during World War II in what became known as the Blitz. Yet, the spirit of Londoners never broke. They rebuilt their city with determination, and in the post-war years, London re-emerged as a vibrant, multicultural hub. From the swinging 60s to the punk rock movement of the 70s, it has remained at the forefront of cultural change. Today, when you walk through London, you are walking through layers of this incredible history, a city that has been shaped by Romans, kings, plagues, fires, and wars, yet continues to thrive and look to the future. Getting around London is an adventure in itself, and the public transport system is one of the best in the world. The London Underground, affectionately known as the Tube, is the most iconic and often the fastest way to travel across the city. With its colour-coded lines and famous Mind the Gap announcement, it's a system that nearly every visitor will use. Before you start, grab a Tube map. They are free at every station. To make travel easy and affordable, I highly recommend getting an Oyster card or using a contactless payment card. You simply tap your card on the yellow reader to enter and exit the stations, and the system automatically calculates the cheapest fare for your day's travel. While the Tube is fantastic, don't forget to travel above ground to actually see the city. London's famous red double-decker buses are not just for sightseeing, they are a vital part of the local transport network. Riding on the top deck of a bus offers a wonderful, budget-friendly tour of the city streets. Routes like the number 11 or number 15 pass by many major landmarks, including St. Paul's Cathedral, Trafalgar Square, and the Houses of Parliament. You use the same Oyster or contactless card on buses, but you only need to tap once when you board. It's a more leisurely way to travel and helps you connect the dots between the different neighbourhoods you visit. For a truly scenic journey, consider travelling by boat along the River Thames. The river bus services, like the Thames Clippers, are part of the transport network and accept Oyster cards. Gliding along the river offers a unique perspective of the city's skyline, away from the hustle and bustle of the streets. You'll float past historic sites like the Tower of London and Shakespeare's Globe, as well as modern marvels like the Shard and the Millennium Bridge. It's both a practical way to get between areas like Westminster and Greenwich and a relaxing, enjoyable experience in its own right, especially on a sunny day. Of course, the best way to truly discover London's hidden charms is on foot. Central London is surprisingly walkable, and strolling between attractions allows you to soak up the atmosphere and make spontaneous discoveries. Many of the main sites in areas like Westminster and the South Bank are clustered together, making a walking tour an excellent option. Wear comfortable shoes, as you'll likely be walking more than you expect. Remember to look right first before crossing the street, as traffic in the UK drives on the left. Combining walking with short hops on the tube or bus is the perfect strategy for an efficient and enjoyable exploration of this great city. London's food scene is honestly a paradise for any food lover, offering an incredible array of choices that really reflect its multicultural soul. To get a true taste of traditional British fare, you absolutely must visit a classic pub. Here you can enjoy hearty dishes like fish and chips, a savoury pie with mash, or a classic Sunday roast with all the trimmings. Pubs are more than just places to eat and drink. They're really the social heart of their communities. It's where you can relax with a pint of local ale, chat with friendly Londoners, and soak up a cosy, welcoming atmosphere. Don't be shy, just find a neighbourhood pub, step inside, and enjoy a slice of authentic British culture. For a more diverse culinary adventure, you should head to one of London's vibrant food markets. Borough Market, near London Bridge, is the most famous, and for good reason. It's honestly a feast for the senses, with stalls overflowing with artisanal cheeses, freshly baked bread, gourmet street food, and organic produce. You can wander through the bustling aisles, sampling delicious treats from around the world. Other fantastic markets include Maltby Street Market for its trendy street food stalls tucked under railway arches, and Brixton Village Market for its incredible mix of Caribbean, African, and Asian flavours. These markets offer high-quality food at reasonable prices and are honestly a fantastic way to have lunch. If you're looking for a special treat, London offers a world-class fine dining scene. The city is home to numerous Michelin-starred restaurants helmed by celebrity chefs, where you can experience innovative and exquisitely prepared cuisine. While these can be a bit pricey, many offer set lunch menus that provide a more affordable way to enjoy a high-end dining experience. For a truly British tradition, you've got to indulge in afternoon tea. This delightful ritual involves a selection of delicate finger sandwiches, freshly baked scones with clotted cream and jam, and an assortment of cakes and pastries, all served with a pot of tea. It's a wonderfully civilized and delicious way to spend an afternoon. Beyond the traditional and the high-end, London's real strength lies in its incredible variety of international food. You can find authentic cuisine from every corner of the globe. Head to Brick Lane for some of the best curries in the city, explore Chinatown near Leicester Square for delicious dim sum and roasted duck, or visit areas like Dalston for fantastic Turkish food. The diversity is honestly endless, and you can eat your way around the world without ever leaving the city. Be adventurous and try something new. Whether you're grabbing a quick bite from a street food truck or settling in for a multi-course meal, London's food scene will not disappoint. London is a world-renowned shopping destination, offering everything from luxury brands and famous department stores to quirky independent boutiques and bustling markets. For the quintessential London shopping experience, a trip to Oxford Street is a must. This famous street is lined with over 300 shops, including flagship stores for major British and international brands. Nearby Regent Street offers a slightly more upscale experience with its beautiful curved architecture and high-end fashion stores like Liberty, which is a must-visit for its stunning Tudor Revival building and unique fabrics and designs. This area can get incredibly busy, so try to visit on a weekday morning if you want to avoid the biggest crowds. For those with a taste for luxury, Knightsbridge is the place to be. This affluent neighbourhood is home to Harrods, arguably the most famous department store in the world. Even if you're just window shopping, it's worth a visit to see its opulent food halls and lavish displays. Just down the road is Harvey Nichols, another temple of high fashion. Bond Street, connecting Oxford Street and Piccadilly, is where you'll find the world's leading designer brands from Chanel to Tiffany & Company. It's the ultimate destination for high-end retail therapy, where you can browse the latest collections from the most prestigious fashion houses. If you prefer a more unique and eclectic shopping experience, London's diverse neighbourhoods offer a treasure trove of independent shops and markets. Head to Covent Garden for a charming mix of street performers' craft stalls in its Apple Market and unique shops tucked away in its cobbled piazza. For a trendier, more alternative vibe, explore the neighbourhoods of Shoreditch and Camden. Shoreditch is known for its vintage clothing stores, independent designers, and pop-up shops, while Camden Market is a sprawling labyrinth of stalls selling everything from punk rock fashion and handmade jewellery to international street food and unusual art. Don't forget to explore London's famous street markets for fantastic bargains and unique finds. Portobello Road Market in Notting Hill is famous for its antiques, with hundreds of dealers lining the street every Saturday. It's a wonderful place to browse for vintage treasures, collectibles, and quirky souvenirs. For flowers, the Columbia Road Flower Market on a Sunday morning is a riot of colour and fragrance, offering a truly local experience. Whether you're hunting for high fashion, a unique gift, or just want to soak up the atmosphere, London's shopping scene has something to offer every taste and budget. Exploring a major city like London doesn't have to break the bank. In fact, some of the very best experiences in the city are completely free. At the top of the list are London's world-class museums and art galleries. You can spend days exploring the vast collections of the British Museum, home to global treasures like the Rosetta Stone and the Elgin Marbles. The National Gallery in Trafalgar Square houses masterpieces of Western European painting from artists like Van Gogh, Monet, and Leonardo da Vinci. For modern and contemporary art, Tate Modern is a must-visit, housed in a former power station on the South Bank. All of these incredible institutions offer free general admission. London's beautiful royal parks are another fantastic free attraction, offering a green escape from the city's hustle and bustle. You can take a stroll through Hyde Park, rent a boat on the Serpentine Lake, or visit Kensington Gardens to see the Albert Memorial. Regent's Park is home to beautiful rose gardens and offers stunning views from Primrose Hill. In Greenwich Park, you can stand on the Prime Meridian line with one foot in the Eastern Hemisphere and one in the West, and enjoy one of the best panoramic views of the London skyline. These parks are perfect for a relaxing walk, a picnic lunch, or simply a place to sit and people watch. Witnessing London's famous ceremonies is another wonderful free activity. The changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace is a classic display of British pageantry, full of music and precision marching. It's a popular event, so be sure to check the schedule and arrive early for a good view. Another fascinating tradition is the ceremony of the keys at the Tower of London. This ancient ritual has taken place every single night for over 700 years to lock up the tower. While the ceremony itself is free, you must book tickets far in advance online as they are very limited. But it's a truly special and historic experience. Finally, simply walking around and exploring London's vibrant streets and neighbourhoods is one of the best ways to enjoy the city without spending a penny. Take a walk along the south bank of the Thames, from the London Eye to Tower Bridge, enjoying the street performers, food stalls and stunning views along the way. Wander through the charming, colourful streets of Notting Hill, or explore the historic lanes of the City of London. Crossing the Millennium Bridge, a pedestrian-only bridge, offers a perfect view connecting the modern Tate Modern with the historic St Paul's Cathedral. With so much to see and do for free, a trip to London can be both enriching and affordable. London is generally a very safe city for travellers, but like any major metropolis, it's wise to be aware of your surroundings and take some common sense precautions. Keep your valuables secure, especially in crowded places like the Tube, markets, and major tourist attractions. Pickpocketing can be an issue, so use a bag that closes securely and consider wearing a money belt for your cash and cards. Avoid leaving your phone or wallet on a table in a pub or cafe. At night, stick to well-lit and busy streets. And if you are ever unsure about a situation, it's always best to trust your instincts and remove yourself from it. The emergency number for police, fire or ambulance is 999. Understanding a few points of local etiquette will help you blend in and have a smoother experience. When using escalators on the London Underground, always stand on the right to allow people in a hurry to walk up on the left. This is an unwritten rule that Londoners take very seriously. When waiting to board a bus or train, it's customary to queue in an orderly line. Pushing or jumping the queue is considered very rude. A simple please and thank you go a long way in daily interactions, and while Londoners can seem reserved, they are often very helpful if you ask for directions or assistance politely. Navigating the pub culture is another key part of the London experience. When you go to a traditional pub, you typically find a table first and then go to the bar to order your food and drinks. You'll need to know your table number when you order food. Tipping is not generally expected for just drinks at the bar. If you have a sit-down meal in a restaurant, a service charge of around 12.5% is often automatically added to the bill. If it's not, a tip of 10 to 15% is customary for good service. In taxis, it's common to round up the fare to the nearest pound. Finally, a note on traffic. People in the UK drive on the left side of the road, which can be disorienting for visitors from countries that drive on the right. This means that traffic will be coming from the direction you might not expect. Always look both ways before crossing the street, and pay attention to the helpful look right or look left reminders painted on the road at many pedestrian crossings. By being mindful of these simple safety tips and local customs, you can navigate the city with confidence and enjoy a respectful and stress-free visit to this wonderful capital. So there you have it, a glimpse into the incredible city of London. We've journeyed through its iconic landmarks, delved into its rich and dramatic history, and navigated its brilliant transport system. We've explored its diverse food scene, from cozy pubs to bustling markets, and discovered its world-class shopping streets. We've also seen that this amazing city can be enjoyed on any budget, with countless free museums, beautiful parks, and historic ceremonies to experience. London is a city that truly has it all, a place where every day can bring a new discovery and a fresh adventure. The real magic of London, however, lies beyond the famous sights and a well-planned itinerary. It's found in the moments you don't plan for, stumbling upon a hidden garden, discovering a quirky little bookshop, or sharing a laugh with a local in a neighborhood pub. My best advice is to embrace the spirit of exploration. Allow yourself to wander off the beaten path, to get a little lost in its charming streets, and to be open to the spontaneous moments of joy that this city so generously offers. This is how you will create the memories that last a lifetime and find your own personal London. London is more than just a destination. It's an experience. It's a city that welcomes you with open arms and invites you to become part of its story, even if just for a short while. The energy here is infectious, a blend of ancient tradition and forward-thinking creativity that you won't find anywhere else. Let the history inspire you, let the culture captivate you, and let the diversity of its people and places broaden your perspective. It's a city that will challenge you, charm you, and ultimately leave you wanting to come back for more. So, pack your bags, charge your camera, and get ready for an unforgettable journey. Your London adventure is waiting for you. Whether you have a few days or a few weeks, dive in with enthusiasm and curiosity. Walk its historic streets, ride its iconic buses, and taste its global flavors. I have no doubt that you will leave with a heart full of wonderful memories and a deep appreciation for this grand, resilient, and endlessly fascinating city. Travel well, and as we say in London, cheers!